Hi there, I'm Pi. If you'd like to play along with the games you'll see in the maximum dimension, you'll need to put together a max kit. Some pieces of paper, a pen or pencil, 30 or so sticks, and a deck of cards. Some or all of these things may be used today.
Welcome to the maximum dimension. Today we're going to take an unusual journey, and your journey begins as you get out of your seat and come here to your television set, because I'm going to play a game with you working directly across this television screen. Good. Now we can continue our journey, because we're going to take a trip to outer space. Yes, you're right. It does resemble the number 9. And in fact, I want you to think of a number, but it doesn't have to be 9. It can be any number from 6 to 16. That will be your secret number. All right. Put your finger onto the screen so that it touches the moon. And say the number 1 out loud. Good. Move your finger up to the asteroids and say 2. Move up to the meteor and say 3. Move up to the first planet and say 4. Move to the next planet saying 5. Now continue counting around the circle of planets counterclockwise, counting until you reach your secret number. All right. Keep your finger where it is. You're going to count again, and this time you'll count clockwise around the circle. Keep your finger where it is, say the number 1 out loud, and continue moving around the circle until you once again reach your secret number. Now, your finger is on a planet, a secret destination determined by your secret number. And there's no way that anyone could know where you'd end up. Well, perhaps not. It's not like Benjamin to be late. I do hope he's all right. Well, perhaps I should begin today's experiments without him. What do you think? I'll wait a little while longer.
Just off the slopes, are you?
Yeah, check out my new stick. Pretty sick, isn't it?
What is a sick stick?
My board.
Why is it sick? It looks perfectly healthy to me.
No, Max. Sick means, like, totally cool.
When did you take up snowboarding?
2 days ago. But I'm stoked. I'll be riding fakie before you know it.
And are you going to publish a dictionary so that us non-snowboarders will know what you're talking about?
Oh, yeah. The lingo. Pretty cool, isn't it?
Don't you mean sick?
Oh, yeah. I'm just getting a hang of it myself.
Snowboarding or the lingo?
Both. Hey, you want to give it a try?
I think not. Let's try one of my experiments instead. Is there a problem?
It's just that, what with all this snowboarding, I'm not going to have much time left to help you out.
Why not?
Well, if I want to be any good at it, I have to devote all my spare time to it, and quick.
What's the rush?
No rush. I'm just stoked.
Well, why can't you do a little of both?
No. I'm sorry. I don't mean to let you down.
That's all right. Don't worry about me.
Hey, Ben, cool stick.
Actually, his stick is sick.
Really? It looks perfectly healthy to me.
No, that's what us Groms, snowboarders, call something that's really, really good.
That's the good news.
There's bad news?
Well, the thing is, I'm just so stoked, keen that is, on the stick, I won't have any time to spend around here.
You're joking. That's too bad. We're really gonna miss you, aren't we, Max?
Yes, we are, but if Benjamin wishes to invest his energies elsewhere, well, it's his decision.
Hold on. Why can't you just cut back your hours here and spend more time on the slopes?
It won't work.
Sure it will. Go get your date book.
It's at school. Why?
Well, I can help you organize, fit it in.
Benjamin, I owe you some pay, don't I?
Don't worry about it. I kind of sprung this upon you.
No, you've worked very hard for it. You deserve every penny.
Are you sure?
No, you're not sure. Max.
Yes, I am. Go. It's in a treasure chest in the puzzle boxes.
This is very suspicious. I'm gonna go talk to him.
I can understand why someone might think that careening down the slopes was more exciting than coming here. Sort of. Truthfully, for me, careening down the extraordinary slope of numbers is all it takes to get me stoked.
Come on, Ben. Tell me what's really going on.
Nothing. I just decided to make a change.
But why?
I don't know. I just did.
I don't believe you. You know exactly what's going on. I can see it in your eyes.
Good afternoon, Benjamin and Samantha. What can I help you with today?
Samantha, I can handle this on my own.
Are you going to tell Pi it's your last visit, or should I?
Samantha, please.
Okay, I'm going. Okay.
Your last visit?
Oh, don't pay any attention to Samantha. She makes such a big deal out of everything.
If you say so. What do you wish to find in the puzzle box?
Max's treasure chest.
I see. Are you ready for a question?
Ready as I'll ever be. And make it a really good one.
My questions are always very good.
Yeah, I know.
What animal can jump higher than a house?
Well, a kangaroo jumps. Higher than a house? I don't think so.
Mm-hmm.
A frog jumps. But frogs are really small.
Mm-hmm.
I know. All animals jump higher than houses, because houses can't jump.
That's the answer. Was that a good enough question?
Yeah, Pi. It was great.
Wow, pirate's gold. Pa, you really outdid yourself this time. I don't think this is exactly what Max had in mind, but this is sick, man.
Sick is right. Pi! You did it again, Pi.
What precisely were you looking for, Benjamin? I distinctly recall hearing you say treasure chest.
Yeah, but I thought it would have, like, regular money in it.
Oh, so you're looking for money.
Yeah, Max owes me for some work. About $15.
About?
Exactly $15.
Ah.
$15? Worth of pennies? Sheesh.
So, was Pi cooperative?
As always. Here, are you guys playing a game?
Actually, we're figuring out the Ben puzzle.
What's that?
Oh, it's the mystery of why Ben turned into a snowboarder overnight.
It's his decision.
Max, we have a mystery here. If it was any other mystery, you would want to puzzle it out, right?
Well, possibly
Well,
so, but...
then, time to spill the beans. What is it? What turned you into a snowboarding freak? What? What? Are me and Max too boring for you now?
No.
Well, then, what is it?
It's Courtney.
It's a girl. Oh, I should have known. Oh, cherchez la femme. Yes.
Now who's using lingo?
Well, tell us about Courtney, Ben. Is she a new girlfriend?
As if.
Do you want her to be your girlfriend?
Yeah, but first I gotta change my image. See, she's stoked on Groms. She thinks everyone else is boring.
And you think working here makes you boring?
No, at least I don't find it boring. But girls, you know.
Well, I happen to be a girl, and I think it's very interesting. It's weird, but it is interesting.
Oh, thank you, Samantha. In point of fact, Benjamin, I've never met a boring person, just as I've never encountered a boring number. Now, it may be that it requires a person of particular intelligence and sensitivity to appreciate your finer qualities.
And if she can't see how cute you are, well, then she's got bad taste in men.
Thanks, really. Max, is that true? You've never met a boring number?
Indeed. Name any number, and I'll tell you something interesting about it.
9.
Oh, that's a very good one. In fact, it's one of the most interesting of all.
Seriously?
Yes, it's filled with surprises.
It sounds great, Max, but I really gotta go meet these guys.
Okay. I was going to teach you how to turn your fingers into a calculator.
Really? My fingers? I guess they won't mind if I'm a little late.
Good, because this is going to amaze you, I guarantee it. Now, I want the two of you to go sit right over there, and I'll explain what this is all about.
Hey.
I know. Okay, let's go.
Benjamin does seem quite determined to become a Grom, doesn't he? Or does he? Well, you can play along too. Get your hands ready. Okay, we're going to calculate the 9 times table just using your hands held in front of you with the palms toward you. Now we're going to multiply a number times 9, so Benjamin, give me a number from 1 to 10.
7.
All right, we will calculate 7 times 9 on the fingers.
You want us to count on our fingers?
No, I want you to listen to my instructions. Starting at the left thumb, count over to the 7th finger and fold that finger down. Good. Now, Benjamin, how many fingers are to the left of the folded down finger?
6.
6 fingers. Should be the same for you, Samantha. And how many fingers are to the right of that?
3.
3. 6, 3. 63. And 7 times 9 is?
63.
Wow, I never knew you could do that.
And you can do it too. Anytime you want to calculate the 9 times table, all you need are your hands, and the answers will be right there, right at your fingertips.
I can't believe this. This is so useful. You know, you could use this on the slopes. I can't believe I didn't think of it myself.
It works because of the number 9, right, Max?
You see, 9 is a very special number. It has very mysterious qualities.
Like what?
Are you sure you can spare the time?
Oh, yeah. I'm sure they'll wait for me.
Well, think of this. 9 is the last of the single-digit numbers. After 9, all the digits repeat themselves over and over again. So that sort of puts 9 at the edge, makes it a very extreme number. I mean, that even shows up in our language. We use expressions like, a stitch in time saves 9.
You go the whole 9 yards.
Do you get dressed to the 9s?
You're so happy that you're on cloud 9.
This is very cool, Max.
Well, do you want to know more?
Oh, yeah.
Why don't you go down to the laboratory and boot up the computer?
Sure.
Good work, Max. You brought him around.
Not necessarily.
He's still here, isn't he?
Yes, he is. Here's another interesting thing about the number 9. It's a square number.
I don't think so. It's pretty round when you write it.
No. What I mean is that you can take 9 items, such as these dots, and rearrange them into a perfect square pattern.
Oh, I get it. 9 makes a square.
You can't do that with just any number. I mean, it won't work with 8 or 10.
Right, you make a square 3 by 3.
Well, here's something else. Look. Since we've been multiplying by 9s...
You thought you put up the 9 times table?
I know this.
Yes, but I'm going to show you something rather amazing that I don't think you've ever realized until today.
Sounds styling, man.
Excuse me, man?
More snowboardees?
Cool, okay? I mean, it sounds cool.
All right. Now watch.
Wow, it's like a mirror.
Yes, in the 9 times table, each result is the reverse of another result.
I've known those numbers for years, but I've never seen the pattern.
Me too.
And if you add up the pairs of digits, they all equal 9.
That's incredible.
I thought Benjamin was determined to go, but he's still here. What do you think? Maybe he hasn't made up his mind yet. Only time will tell. 9 is truly an incredible number, and it shows up in so many places, in music, art, sports.
Sports? Oh boy, I gotta go.
Nice going, Max. Why don't you just push him out the door and put him on the slopes?
Samantha, it's not my job to push him one way or another. He's got to learn to think for himself. Can't force him to be interested in things he's not interested in.
Max, he is interested. Didn't you see his face?
Yes, I did. But the choice is still his to make.
Ben, don't do this. It doesn't have to be one or the other. You can still do both.
Sorry, Sam. I've already made up my mind.
Minds are meant to be changed.
Good luck in all of your snowboarding and romantic endeavors.
Thanks, Max. Bye, Sam. Bye, Max.
Goodbye and good luck. Samantha, I have another astonishing game involving the number 9. Would you like to play?
Yes, Max.
Well, why don't you sit over there and I'll get some paper and pencil from the laboratory.
Why don't you let me do that? The thing is, I never say goodbye to Pi, so maybe I could get your paper and pencil and say goodbye to her at the same time?
Good idea.
Yes!
If you'd like to play, make sure you get a paper and pencil for yourself.
So I was thinking this would be the last time I came, but I have so much fun here. Should I give it all up for a girl?
Oh, I'm only a casual observer of the human race, Benjamin, but it seems logical that the more interests one has, the more interesting one will be.
I wish Courtney was more like you, Pi.
Thank you, Benjamin. Now, what can I get for you?
Pencil and paper.
For how many?
1, I guess.
Are you ready for your question? What person is not your sister or your brother, but is a child of your father and mother?
It's not my sister or my brother, then it's got to be me.
Good answer. Goodbye, Benjamin.
A piece of paper. No mistakes. Good work, Pi. But I only asked for 1. Black. How's anybody supposed to write on this? Gray? I guess everything doesn't have to be black or white, does it? Thanks, Pi. Thanks a lot.
Love. Love can inspire things we never thought possible. Will Benjamin become a world-famous snowboarder? How very romantic. But I will miss him.
Paper and pencils ready?
Ready.
Good. Let's begin. We're going to make this a personal game because it's going to involve your age. Now, if your age is a 2-digit number, write that down on your piece of paper. If you have a 1-digit age, add 10 to that. Congratulations, you're an honorary teenager. Okay, you have a 2-digit number. Mentally add those 2 digits together to make a new number. Write the new number underneath the 2-digit number. Now draw a line under everything and subtract the new number from the 2-digit number. I'll wait. At this point, most of you should have a 1-digit result. If so, you're done. If you have a 2-digit result, add those 2 digits together to make a 1-digit result. So now everyone has a 1-digit result. And believe it or not, that digit is 9.
He's right.
You're 9 too?
I'm older than you, but I'm not 92.
Well, I know that, but you're 24.
So,
What do you think of the mysteries of 9?
this is great.
Fun, yeah.
A lot more where that came from. Interested?
Sure.
Yeah.
I'll meet you in the laboratory.
All right.
So, what made you decide to change your mind and stay?
Well, I just decided that everything doesn't have to be black or white. Courtney will like me if I'm a snowboarder and Max's helper, right?
Right.
If you think 9 is interesting, you ought to check out 7 sometime. Or 4, now that's a very good one. Or 3, now that's one of my favorites. And so are Samantha and Benjamin. You know, I'm very glad that Benjamin decided not to leave. Without him, things around here would have been a lot less fun. This is sick, man. Really sick.
Don't go away. You have one more chance to play the game we started with. Ready? Let the game begin!
Put your finger onto the screen so that it touches the moon. And say the number 1 out loud. Good. Move your finger up to the asteroids and say 2. Move up to the meteor and say 3. Move up to the first planet and say 4. Move to the next planet, saying 5. Now continue counting around the circle of planets, counterclockwise, counting until you reach your secret number. All right. Keep your finger where it is. You're going to count again, and this time you'll count clockwise around the circle. Keep your finger where it is, say the number 1 out loud, and continue moving around the circle until you once again reach your secret number. Now, your finger is on a planet, a secret destination determined by your secret number. And there's no way that anyone could know where you'd end up. Well, perhaps not.